Hello. We are live, we're vibing. Angel is giving plasma again. Oh my god, dog. What is with you and plasma? Angel's just like,
I want the vampires to have all of my plasma.
hello, Caesar.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
How are you, Caesar? How is life going for you? Angel says money. Yeah, that's typically the reason why people start doing that. I want to say something really quick at the top of the show. It's really interesting to me. But did you know at this Olympics there is a non-binary person competing for the United States? Did you know this? And did you know that they're a pair skater? So, as a former pair skater myself, I feel like that's pretty interesting to talk about. I don't want to watch any fucking videos of pair skating because the Olympics, they are like off the chain every single time. Like, every single time it's like, you'll get a copyright strike. The Olympics don't fuck around. Okay, let me get a good news article about this. Okay. I don't want to listen to a podcast. Can I just read? Okay, great. There's a little bit of blurb here. So let's read about Timothy. And they're coming out. So this is a good sign for figure skating. Let me tell you, we need shit like this in figure skating. You don't even know. Don't even know how bad it is. It's horrible. Okay. This is Ashley Kane Gribble, who's their partner, and this is Timothy Leduc. We love this new news, so let's listen. Gender norms have historically played a large role in figure skating routines. Don't even get me. Yes, for sure. But one U.S. pair is making their performances on the ice uniquely their own. With the U.S. Figure Skating Championships taking place this week, Ashley King Gribble and Timothy Leduc will be one of the top pairs to watch. This is a pretty old article. This is from last month, but Timothy qualified for the Olympics, and they are now going to the Olympics. Cesar says, fine, Addie, a bit tired because of political stuff. I imagine I feel like a lot of people feel the exact same way. The newest episode of my favorite Olympian podcast, Listen Below, tells Leduc's story and explains what makes their partnership with Kane Gribble so special. I do kind of want to listen to that later. Sometimes a sport like figure skating can feel very specific, like you have to fit into this box. Tara Lipinski, 1998 Olympic champion and current figure skating and analyst for NBC, said on the podcast. Yes, Tara Lipinski is totally right here, but I am so tired of Tara Lipinski. It's a feeling that her broadcast partner, two-time Olympian Johnny Weir, knows well from his competition days. I do not like Johnny Weir. I will not go into it today, but I have serious, genuine moral issues with Johnny Weir. That, like, to the point that if I even hear his name, I get a little angry. I'll continue. I was raked over the coals for wearing rhinestones and told it wasn't butch enough, Weir said. It wasn't masculine enough. It wasn't the all-American boy that America really wanted to sell so early in my career. This is totally fair. Like, Johnny Weir has been the victim of horrific homophobia in the figure skating community. Like, even before he came out, it was horrible. Angel says, why is it taking my blood so slowly today? Maybe your blood is just being slow. But why are you blaming the blood machine, Angel? Why are you blaming the blood machine when it is your blood? Cesar says, I will have to leave after chat hour because you're catching up to me in Disco Elysium. At least in that route. Oh, I don't want to spoil you. Gender norms are particularly prevalent in the disciplines of pair skating and ice dance, where two skaters, one male, one female, tell a story through their performances. Often those stories are about strong about a strong man swooping in to rescue a woman, or a man and a woman falling in love with each other. Now that they've mentioned this, they have activated the hyperfixation in my mind, so I have to talk about Ekaterina Gordieva and Sergei Grinkov. Now, when we talk about or a man and a woman falling in love together, why this is a norm, we need to talk about Ekaterina Gordieva and Sergei Grinkov. Now, Ekaterina Gordieva and Sergei Grinkov were the most famous pair skating team of all time. I would argue that they are the greatest. They were the greatest. They're probably going to come down in history as the best pair skaters of all time. But the thing is, Sergei Grinkov and Ekaterina Gordieva had a genuine love story. They met as children and pair skated from childhood into their adulthood, and they fell in love with each other. It was literally a fairy tale love story. And after his last Olympics in 1994, Sergei Grinkov was practicing on the ice for just to practice, and he fucking died just out of nowhere. He was only 28 and he died. And it left a very profound effect on the figure skating community, to the point that we're for example, after he died, Ekaterina Gordieva did one of the best figure skating routines of all time, and it was for his memorial, and she pretended the whole time she was pretending, or the routine was he was still there. She was doing a pair skating routine as if he was still there. Honestly, fucking heartbreaking. One of the saddest stories in sport of all time. He genuinely, he just died out of nowhere. He had a very rare heart condition that was so rare, they named it after him. So, let's continue about Timothy Leduc, the non-binary figure skater who is going to the Olympics, who's skating this in a couple of weeks at the Olympics. But for Kane, Gribble, and Leduc, that's who they are. So they wanted to do something more befitting of their personalities. Leduc came out as gay at 18 years old. 10 years later, Leduc revealed that they identified as non-binary. The first announcement created strife at home. Leduc grew up in an evangelical environment that viewed LGBT lifestyle as immoral. And in Leduc's figure skating career, it is so funny to me when this might come off as offensive, but I'm gonna say it. I don't know why you would put your son in a figure skating and he really likes it and you're surprised that he's gay. I don't know why you're surprised. It's kind of I don't want to be I don't mean to seem weird, but that's that's just what happens. I mean, I would say 80% of the guys that I've met figure skating were gay. A potential partner decided she didn't want to skate with Leduc because she thought Leduc being gay would be a liability. She didn't think she knew, not to be horrible, but the figure skating community is incredibly homophobic. Incredibly homophobic, to the point that if you're out, judges will just score you lower no matter what. Literally, if you look into certain figure skaters' careers, you'll note that before they came out, they would be scored higher than after they came out, despite being better skaters as their careers grew. So it's I don't want to be horrible. I don't mean to seem mean or anything, but she did not think. She knew that it would be a liability for her career, and at some point, I've had partners drop me because of my sexuality, and I'm not upset about it. I completely understand, because for me at least, figure skating was never a career thing, and for a lot of those people it was, and I never wanted to ruin someone's career because I'm a big old dyke, and it's not their fault, you know what I mean? They didn't choose the homophobic structuring of the figure skating community, you know what I mean? That's Sonia Henny's fault. The greatest figure skater of all time was a literal Nazi. a literal Nazi. So when you just think about how that must have affected the entire sport, and let's give some people a little space. And Kane Gribble, Leduc finally found a partner who was on the same page. At 5'6", oh my gosh, Kane Gribble is considered tall by figure skating standards. See, she's the exact same height as me, and you saw how I was like, oh my gosh, she's tall. That is tall. Like I think the tallest figure skater to skate is what's her name? What's her fucking name? I know her. Whatever. The Italian figure skater with really long arms. She's like one of the tallest. 5'6" is really tall, especially for pair skating. And she had no interest in playing the role of a fragile girl. Totally fair. It's boring as fuck. When Timothy and I teamed up, we never wanted to be what was looked at as the traditional team, Kane Gribble said. This is evident in their free skate from the 2019 U.S. Championships. I have not watched it, so I cannot give you my opinion on whether or not these people actually break gender norms. So I really do want to watch it, though. I have not been really connected to the competitive figure skating community for a while, just because it's so depressing. Delta V says, why does figure skating select for shorter people? Okay, let's just think about this logically. For specifically pair skating, let's think about this logically. Pair skating, okay, let's look at pictures of Ekaterina Gordieva and Sergei Grinkov. Sergei Grinkov, so Ekaterina Gordieva was literally a foot shorter than Sergei Grinkov, and that's a very important thing to note because a major part of figure skating is lifts. Like of pair skating is lifts like this, or lifting people up and putting them above your head, or lifting them up and throwing them so they spin. But also in regular figure skating, it's just like gymnastics in the sense that the smaller you are, the better you are at figure skating. Because hold up. Hello, Padded Streamer. This is the person we rated yesterday, Paz. Come on. As I was saying, so think about figure skating for a moment. Just like envision it in your mind. What you think of is like a little tiny Russian girl skating in a circle, right? And then that little tiny Russian girl kicks up into the air and then spins. That fucking spin and get in that air, you gotta be tiny as fuck. The smaller you are, the more spin you are able to get, and the better you are. It's just about, like, if you're bigger, the less able you are to be as graceful and, spin good. Anyway, that was really interesting. That's just what I wanted to talk about. I thought it was really interesting that we're finally having non-binary people at the Olympics, but also this sort of like, excuse me, cuts right down to the issue that gender segregation in sports is super fucking dumb. It's so dumb. Like, I guarantee, like, at the figure skating, like, event, they're gonna misgender this person because the way that the Olympics is set up, it's segregated based on gender, like men and women. It's not men, women, and non-binary people. It's men and women because the Olympics fucking sucks. They suck a lot. And in general, I would argue that sex segregation in sports is kind of stupid and whack. Like, people are always like, oh, the best man, the weakest man can beat up the strongest woman or whatever like that. Like, please stop. Yeah, the Olympics can suck a big fat dumpy. I agree. But some good news came out of the Olympics. If you're in the Discord, here's a link to the Discord, you would know that I'm very excited that somebody on the Russian team has COVID. Oh, fuck, you're making me get up and stretch. Ugh. So let me explain why I'm happy for this person getting COVID while I'm stretching. So, if you don't know, there is a very famous Russian figure skating coach named Atari. She is famous for coaching such girls as Yulia Lipinetskaya, what's her name? Fucking Evgenia Medvedeva. Tons of Russian figure skaters. The big names in Russian figure skating right now, like girls, are all coached by Ateri. And in some, like, not even Russian skaters. I think she even coaches some Kazakh skaters. Anyway, she sucks big time. Oh my god, do I hate this lady. So, Ateri is famous for saying such things as, this is, I don't know if this is the direct quote, but this is the gist of what she said. After the, was it 2014 Winter Olympics, Yulia Lipinetskaya became the youngest woman to ever win a gold medal for figure skating. She was like 15. And like after that, she basically vanished and nobody really knew why. She claimed that she had an injury and everyone was just like, okay, that's normal. Injuries happen all the time. Well, she just didn't come back. Like years and years, she didn't come back to the sport. And everybody was like, what's going on? So let's go back to 2014, where Terry is giving interviews after Yulia Lipinetskaya wins gold. She says something to the effect of, Yulia Lipinetskaya, I'm so proud of her because she only eats nutrient shakes. And then, and I quote Terry, she would also go on record to say shit like, puberty is a lie made up by girls so they could eat more. In 2018, Yulia Lipinetskaya came out in the news in Russia to tell people that the reason why she quit figure skating was because of anorexia. She developed an eating disorder because of the coaching that she received from Ateri. Now, literally, nobody fucking cares in Russia that this happened. That probably one of the greatest athletes that we could have had in the sport was fucking wiped off. Her entire passion for the sport was crushed by this woman who was more focused on this girl being as tiny as possible than letting her enjoy a sport that she cared about. And now she's like, it's like, and eating disorders in general are a very common thing in figure skating. Like we were just talking about Ekaterina Gordieva in her book, My Sergei. Near the end of his life, Sergei was in a lot of pain and she blamed herself. She thought that she was eating too much and that she was too heavy. So she literally started starving herself. Like, it's literally just like so common in figure skating that women develop eating disorders. It's so upsetting. Like Gracie Gold, at the same year that Yulia Lipinetskaya said that she had anorexia, Gracie Gold came out and said that her retirement came because she was dealing with an eating disorder. And nobody cares. Pettit says, sports are stupid, man. My girlfriend can do like 90 push-ups. She could fucking kill a strong dude. Right. And it's so weird how like so many guys are like, oh, the strongest man could beat, the weakest man could beat up the strongest woman. When it's like, did you know that like fighting isn't just about like strength? Like, sure, you could probably hit me really hard, but can you get out of like an arm bar? Do you understand like the basics of judo? Have you done any jujitsu? No, probably not. So, and I know like a lot of Delta V says, apropos to nothing, fuck USA Cycling. Oh my god, what did they do? Have they done a transphobia? So many sports agencies are doing transphobia at the moment. I'm actually genuinely surprised that like the US figure skating organization hasn't tried to legislate this person out of existence, Timothy DeLuc, because they're non-binary. They've always been very, very embarrassed of queerness in the sport. Like, I'm pretty sure they pressured Adam Rippon not to come out, which is yike. Angel says, Getting close to finish. Yeehaw. I thought they were stealing your blood slow. I thought it was like, now you're saying it's more like. Delta V says, oh, just more institutional queerphobia / transphobia. And it's like, it's just so weird because it's like so much of sports testing, for example, like in fighting, for example, is focused heavily on your testosterone levels, right? They test constantly to see what your testosterone level is at. But like if you start estrogen HRT and you start blocking testosterone to the point where you basically don't produce any testosterone, somehow you are still super strong and more powerful than a cis woman who makes probably higher amounts of testosterone than a trans woman does naturally on HRT. So it's like, Delta V says about US cycling, they decided to host world championships for cyclocross in Arkansas after those laws got introduced. What laws? I don't know. Like, Arkansas has a lot of, that area of the map has a lot of laws that go into effect. And there's so many that you kind of get lost. Angel says 700 milliliters. Gotta donate 880 today. So, I have a genuine question, Angel, since you're a nurse, since you know shit. What the fuck is blood plasma used for? Like, why do they need to separate it from blood? I don't understand. I'm confused. I want to know. I really do. Hello? Oh, hello, Chloe. Chloe. How is England, Chloe? Is it raining? Does it suck? Is it the worst? It's probably the worst. Did y'all hear that there's horrible inflation in the UK at the moment and shit's like getting bad. It's getting real bad, gang. Delta V says, I forget which one, but it was some form of shitting on trans kids. Yeah, and it's also just like these sports organizations like to pretend that they're like, oh, we're totally like fucking we're unbiased. We're politically unbiased. We like to stay politically neutral, but we'll like allow sports competitions to happen in countries that are like fucking actively torturing people. Like, okay, you fucking weirdos. Anyway, did y'all see that fucking Facebook is losing so much money? Oh, Meta is fucking is dying because the metaverse isn't working for them. It's not working for them, like, at all. Let me read you a headline from the Wall Street Journal. Facebook parent Meta's stock plunges, loses more than $200 billion in value. Gang, $200 billion in one day. The metaverse is not working out for Facebook because it's like, who the fuck? First of all, number one, who is buying a VR headset like all the time? Shit's expensive. Those are expensive. Two, there are so much, like it is like they did not look at any other MMO to like see what they should do. It's like, literally, have you seen any videos? Harold. Oh, get Harold. Of people playing on the metaverse? It looks worse than like an average MMO from like 2008. Okay.
Angel says, what do you think about blood donors? I think blood donors are cool, but organ donors are even cooler. I genuinely feel that if you are not an organ donor for reasons outside of medical reasons, you are literally like subhuman, moralistic garbage piece of shit. Fucking donate your organs. You're gonna die anyway, you stupid bitch. Fucking fuck.
See, Harold, why are you arguing? Why are you yelling about organ donation like I yell about organ donation? You don't have any personal reasons to be upset about organ donation.
I'm sorry that I've been influenced by your perspective. Like, you changed my mind. God.
All right, Harold. Padded says it's impossible to be a huge organization and not be at least a little biased. Yes, it's impossible. It's impossible. And it's very annoying that these organizations like to pretend they're unbiased. It's like, I just wish y'all were honest about your bias. Padded Streamer says, I'd donate my organs, but I'm not sure anyone wants my heavy pot smoker asthma lungs. Okay, but you have skin. You have eyes. You have a heart. You have kidneys. You have a liver. There are so many. You can save 8 lives with your organs. 8 lives. Up to 8 lives, gang. So, I'm just saying, even if you... Delta Fee says you can donate eyes. Yes. Or eye donation is actually a very important thing for medical research because it helps. They can take your eye shit and then they can take it apart and like learn shit, but also they can fucking like use it to give sight to babies or some shit. I don't 100% understand it. Angel says, also I did vaguely explain the plasma thing. Did you? Where? Where? Where did you explain? I don't see. I didn't see. But for real, gang, seriously become organ donor. If there is one thing that I can do with my life, with my streams, it is to convince you motherfuckers to donate your goddamn organs. Listen, Link, I specified when I first said this that if you have a medical reasons not to donate your organs, it's totally fine. But if you are an able person, you have a normal body, or even if you are a smoker, even if you are kind of shitty and unhealthy, you should still become an organ donor. You do not know. Like, you don't know what the doctors are going to say when they see your organs, dog. You don't know what's going to happen. And it's also just like, what reason do you have not to be an organ donor if you are like if you have no medical reason? What reason do you have? Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Motherfucker, you're dead. You are dead. You're dead. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't. Why? You're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable? You're fucking dead. Donate your goddamn organs, you fucking bitch. And like in the UK, the system is opt out. Like you have to like choose not to be an organ donor, but in America you have to choose to be an organ donor, and even then it's fucking stupid. You have to like get your driver's license first and then be like, yeah, I want to be an organ donor the majority of the time. Yeah, Link says, so I've always wanted to be a donor. I have thought about donating one of my kidneys for like the longest time, but then I was like, hold up, I feel like I need both of them with my shitty, rackety, fucking broken ass body. Hello, Ecuador! Oh, hello, Paz. How are you?
I shall die a bachelor.
Yes, I'm yelling about donating organs because it's like, gang, what do you have to lose? You're dead. For real. Gang. Also, let's talk about fucking comas. Let's talk about brain death, motherfuckers. Please don't be one of those dumb fucks that thinks they're gonna wake up from brain death. Listen, go tonight, I want you all tonight to go to your family and tell them what you want done with your body in the event of brain death. Because a lot of people do not think about that, and their families leave them alive for no fucking reason. They're a waste. I don't mean to be horrible, but brain death, you're dead. You're literally, the longer you're alive, the less viable your organs are, and it's literally a waste. Please, you're not gonna wake up. After 24 hours, your likelihood of waking up is next to impossible. So it's like, please, I'm telling you, go home tonight, go to your mom, go to your dad, go to your brothers, go to your sisters, go to your family. Just be like, listen, if I ever get into a car wreck or something and I go brain dead, do not leave me alive in the hope that I will wake up. I will not fucking donate my organs, because those are the best patients Those are the best patients for organ donations in a lot of cases. Lungs and hearts are the hardest organs to get because you need the donor to be alive when you take those organs out. And also, these organs need to be fucking, like, alive while they're sort of, in a sense, while they're moving them. It's fucking weird. So please, talk to people, because if they don't know, these people will probably make very stupid emotional decisions because they're emotional. And I don't mean it that in a horrible way, but it's an emotional choice to leave these people alive in the false hope that they'll wake up. They will not. Ekota says, oh, organ donation, it's opt-in Denmark. Pretty dumb, but a lot of religious organizations here are against organ donations. I think my mom is against organ donation because of religious reasons, but it's also like, how do you think Jesus would be on your side? Do you think Jesus is gonna be like, yeah, I support you not donating your organs and not saving lives? That is the right choice. Huh? Please use your mind. What would Jesus do? Jesus would donate his organs. Listen, we drink Jesus' blood all the time. Nobody talks about that blood donation. Angel says, getting deep on stream today. Tell Juan to unplug me. I mean, for real, like, as somebody who has, like, conked their head, and I've gone into a lot of the research into comas and shit like that, literally, after 24 hours, the likelihood of you waking up is basically impossible. I have told Katie, and I've told my mom, I've told a lot of people, if I get into a coma and I'm out for 24 hours, you have 3 days. You have 3 days to say goodbye to me, and then you unplug me. Then I'm fucking dead. Forever. They're taking out my organs, giving my heart to some cancer baby or something. Like, come on. Angel says, saline is so cold. You know you can, like, did you know that you can warm up saline so it's not so cold? I fully believe that the reason we don't warm up saline is just to make people uncomfortable. Wholly believe it. Angel says, gosh, the nurse pulled my sleeve down for me crying right now. What do you mean? You're crying? I'm confused. Pez says, what would Jesus do? Jesus is a blood donor. Exactly. I mean, with how much blood he gives away weekly. Exactly. Jesus is the most prolific blood donator on the planet Earth, if you think about it. If you just think about it, every single bit of wine made after Jesus' death is blood. So that's how many gallons of blood is that? That seems like a lot. Ekota says, Jesus allegedly got stabbed and hung on a cross for you. So I think he'd probably donate his organs. Exactly. It's so weird when people are like, the Bible says I shouldn't donate my organs. Where does it say that? When did Jesus say, look upon me and think, do not donate your organs, my followers. Donating your organ is sin, said Jesus. I feel like Jesus maybe didn't understand the concept of organ donation as it didn't fucking exist. Paz says, every Sunday post Jesus' death, he's been donating blood to so many people. Jesus is truly, he's saving lives out there, donating all that blood. He's such an inspiration to us all who want to donate blood. Delta View says, I hope someone uses my organs for some wild shit. Oh, that's another thing about organs. Organ donation. The reason, like, why it's, like, such a freaking intense thing is because, like, most organ donations don't take. They don't take. Like, your body will reject it, and then you're gonna need a whole other fucking organ again. And it's like, it's almost like a cycle that these people end up on the list over and over and over and over and over again. Angel says, I can taste the saline. Angel is really funny. It's like, disabled people went through this when we were 8. So it's not really like an exciting interesting thing that, oh, you can taste the saline? Oh, really? Oh my god. But it's really nice, though, that there's nurses that actually fucking understand what it's like to some extent. No, don't apologize. But, like, a lot of people, once you get an organ, your life sort of, it improves, but it also kind of sucks in its own way, because you have to always take immunosuppressants. Your body just, it knows that it's not your heart. It knows. Your body, it's like, it's scanning the code of that heart, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. This heart seems a little buggy. It's not updated to the latest update. So now we gotta kill it. We have to kill it. It's a foreign body. We don't like it. Angel says, me in my tortilla blanket? You have a tortilla blanket? I've wanted to get one of those for Katie for the longest time, because, like, she wraps herself up in blankets, like this one all the time, and she, like, looks like a burrito. So I want to get her a tortilla blankie, because she's my little burrito. When it started, because when she wrapped herself in this blanket, like, years ago, I was like, oh, you're a space burrito. And then it just formed from there. Drink some agua. I'm thirsty, children. Addie's thirsty. Equita says, y'all know about blankets with sleeves? It's the best. You mean robes? Water. Or, like, Snuggies? Like, I don't think you understand, Equita, but, like, if you grew up in America from the years of, like, 1997 to, like, 2010, you would have been absolutely bombarded by advertisements for the Snuggie. Now, let me find an ad for Snuggie. Snuggie ad. Okay. This one looks old. It's 13 years old. Oh my gosh, it's primo. It's literally from 2009. So this ad came out when I was 9 years old. So let me just.
You want to.
Okay. Listen.
You want to keep warm when you're feeling chilled, but you don't want to raise your heating bill. Blankets
No,
are
I don't.
okay, but they can slip and slide.
It's a fucking
and when
blanket.
you need to reach for something, your hands are trapped inside. Now,
What?
there's the Snuggie, the blanket that has sleeves.
This is literally
The
a
Snuggie
backwards
keeps you
robe.
Totally warm and gives you the freedom to use your hands. So now you can work the remote or read a book in total warmth.
Literally just a
Use your
backwards robe.
laptop without being cold, or enjoy a snack while staying snugly warm. Snuggie is made of ultra soft, thick, luxurious
Does
fleece,
anyone remember these
oversized
ads?
sleeves, so you can move your arms and use your hands and still be wrapped in warmth. Super large, one size fits all, so you can stay warm from head to toe. No more cold feet.
Looking like,
And with
okay,
Snuggie,
I love
you
how
can
they
get up and
they
still
don't
stay
have any
warm.
sense of style
Perfect
to
for
them.
men, women,
It's just
and
this
children,
ugly
too.
fuchsia.
The ultra-soft fleece keeps you totally warm, and the sleeves keep your hands free.
I love the music.
So you can snuggle your baby in your arms, or keep your pet close at hand. Perfect for chilly outdoor evenings.
Oh,
Staying
amazing.
cozy and warm at sporting events. And
Could you imagine going to, like, a soccer game and seeing, like, a whole gaggle of white people dressed in Snuggies?
And it's ideal for those drafty dorm rooms. The Snuggie is machine washable, so you'll get years of warmth and comfort.
I had a
Now
Snuggie,
you can
and it
use
was
your
Green
remote,
Bay
enjoy a
Packers
snack, talk on the
branded.
phone, do what you need to, and stay totally warm.
It
with
was
the
weird.
Snuggie. Similar products sell for up to $60, but call
Bruh.
now and you'll get the ultra soft.
I wonder
ultra
how.
warm
I
Snuggie
kind of
for
want to
only
know how much do Snuggies cost in the year of our Lord 2022. Go to shopping. You can get a Snuggie for your dog? Oh my god. Look, this one looks so much better than the original Snuggie. Doesn't it? It's like a whole thing. It's got like a foot thing. And it's got foot pockets. Look, there has been innovation in the Snuggie market, gang. This is just a big onesie. What are you talking? This is just a big onesie. I swear, sometimes we reinvent the wheel and then we're like, oh my god, it's a magical new thing. Paz says, oh sorry, I'm now watching another stream because they're streaming my favorite game. Goodbye. Oh, bye, Paz. Audra says, oh, I used to have a Snuggie. Then, you know, bed bugs, and we had to throw everything out. I'm sad. Well, I highly recommend Primo Addy fashion, which is just wearing the same robe every day. Look at this. Just buy a robe. Be a normal person and just buy a bathrobe. They are warm, they're comfy, they're perfect. It's all you need. You don't need a goddamn Snuggie. You know what you need? You need a robe. Be a normal person and buy a robe. Oh, I love when my chair decides not to move. Instead, it wants to fall over. I know it has foot pockets. Cesar says, oh yeah, I love them. They look like cultists. You know, yeah, exactly. You know what they look like? Hold up. You know what they look like, gang? Ham member. Them MFers look like fucking ham members from frickin' RuneScape. This is the original Snuggie gang. They were just trying to be ham members from RuneScape. Amazing. Amazing. Equita says, yes, of course, we do that, Addie. Capitalism has found out it's more profitable and much easier to repackage old ideas than invent new shit. That's basically Elon Musk's entire brand. True. Elon Musk is like, I'm gonna build a shitty tunnel. And that's gonna make traffic better for some reason, somehow. As if that's literally just not another fucking road. You're just building another road. It's literally just a road. Please explain to me how it is different than a road. How is it any different? It's just a fucking it's a toll road. It's a road that you don't want to go down because it costs you money. And you're like, oh, fuck this shit. Turn off toll roads on the GPS. I don't want it. Pez says, Addie, this road is exclusive for rich people. Audra says, it's a dark road. But aren't all roads dark at night? Consider. Audra says, if we want to talk about reinventing the wheel, remember when Samsung announced a stylus for their phone? Wow, I've never heard of this before. Oh, wait, the Nintendo DS drawing tablets, etc. Or just like the original conception of the stylus, which was a pencil that was used to make indentations in clay. We really reinvented the wheel. This says, never forget about Bodega Box. I've literally never heard of Bodega Box. Please enlighten me. I want to hear the drama. I love drama. Equita says, another road, but much more expensive and with even more pollution. Also, like, just imagine, for example, any sort of car accident, or what about a fire? What is going to happen when there's a fire and, like, the traffic only goes in one direction, right? The tunnel only goes in one direction. So, like, what if there's somebody gets into a car wreck up at front and their car fucking explodes? What are you supposed to do? What are you meant to do? I almost ate it. I almost had it that time. Paz says, oh wait, their stream ended. Sad face. What is your favorite game, Paz? What game were they playing? Were they playing Jalopy? Because that game is not your favorite game. Paz says, Addie becoming a guppy fish for the emoji. Well, yes, post more emojis. I want to be fed. Feed me, chat. I demand to be fed via emoji. Paz says, East Shade. What is that about? I've never heard of it. Just assume I don't know about indie games. Oh. I got most of them. I got a lot of them that time. Cesar says, what if you could have a bodega in your house? That's a bodega box. They had reinvented vending machines, Addie? Vending machines. What? I'm Googling this right now. We're going to go to Google. We're Googling bodega box. We're Googling bodega box. Bodega box. What? This is literally just a fucking vending... What the fuck? Bro, this is... Oh my god, what? This is just a fucking shelf. This is literally just a shelf, gang. But, yeah, what the fuck? This is literally just a vending machine? You know what you guys gotta do? You gotta get an aluminum baseball bat. You gotta grip it with two hands, and you gotta go whack, and you gotta break the glass, and that's how you get all the shit out of the bodega box. Who gives a fuck about paying for anything? Money is such dumb. Padded Streamer says, that's just a cabinet, right? I'm confused. Pat says, Eastshade is Oblivion, but there's no combat. Okay, and instead you paint things, and it's just a very cute indie game with some jank, but overall one of the most immersive and cute games. There is a side quest where you have to help a lesbian bear. Literally, all the people are anthropomorphic animals. Ask her crush out on a date to a hot spring by the beach. Has you answered this question truthfully? Right now, are there frog people in this game? Is Harold represented in this game? If not, I'm going to be very disappointed. Audra says, paying is for suckers. Exactly. Why would you pay for anything if you have an aluminum bat? I'm being pinged in my Discord. Pez says, I can't remember. I think the species are bear people, owl people, and monkey people? But no frog people? There's also deer people.
Welcome, Moon and Star.
Oh, thank you so much
to
for
this
following.
place
Hello, little
where
bun bun.
destiny is made.
Hello. I can't get it when it goes out of the fucking camera. Damn it. Katie. Hello, Katie. Katie. It's Katie. Hello, Katie. Welcome. Oh, what? I clicked. There you go. There you go, Katie. How are you? Katie, don't apologize. You're sick. It's okay to sleep. Oh, also, if you want one of those intros like Katie does, you can become a bullfrog on the Patreon. That's the 4th tier. The people that already have them right now got them over a year ago for being the first 6 or 5 subscribers on my stream. Hello, little bud. Hello. How is your life going? But yeah, all I've got to say, gang, about this is just like, organ donation is one of the most... It's so stigmatizing for no fucking reason. I don't understand why, like, so many people think it's okay to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just not comfortable with it. Motherfucker, that's 8 lives, you fucking loser. You're dead. It doesn't matter. Donate your organ. Donate your organ. Bun says, I found you because of Padded Streamer. Oh, thank you, Audra. Thank you so much. Oh, oh my gosh, who is pinging me? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I can ignore that. It's not an important ping. Now, how far are we into... I tried to get it. How far are we into Disco Elysium? I think we're about... Well, we took the body down yesterday, which was very important. We hadn't taken down the body for like 4 streams. I played the game for like 8 hours and didn't take the body down, which is a little embarrassing. But I'm very excited to get back into it. I'm also very excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friend Friday. I don't know who's gonna be tomorrow. I should schedule it out more. I think it's probably a good idea to probably schedule out Friend Fridays, but usually it's like Thursday night, and I'm like,
Do you want to be on Friend Friday? We could play Minecraft.
Pez says, the plot of Eastshade is literally just your return to your mother's homeland to fulfill her last wish of painting her 4 favorite spots. During your quest, I ate it. I ate trans rights. During your quest, you have to earn money from taking on commissions and helping out the locals in whatever ways you can. And like part of the game is balancing getting resources and money to buy canvases. And on the other hand, is getting enough inspiration to actually feel motivated to paint. And one way is going to a drug den and getting high. How is that any different from me? I edit all of my videos. Like, if I edit anything in the evening, I'm fucking baked out of my mind. So sometimes in my videos, there'll be like a random clip in there, and you're like, why is this in here? Hi, Addie put that in. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to remove this. It makes no sense, but it's amazing. The next video is coming out tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time. I have been pretty consistent uploading videos now for like 4 months. That's pretty great. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I'm doing pretty good in the whole content creator like scheduling thing. I wake up in the morning and I edit videos until like midday, and then I stop editing and I get ready for the stream and I try to eat something. But that's hard. Eating is really hard recently. It's almost like I can only eat in the evening. It's very weird. You know, with the burping issue. So if you're new here, I have a genetic disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it affects the collagen gene and in my body. So collagen, if you don't know, is the most abundant protein in the human body. It is everywhere. It is very localized within the joints, so that's why people with EDS are like hypermobile. They can do crazy shit like, oh, I can touch my thumb to my forearm and shit like that. I can touch my palm to my shoulder and shit like that. But it's in every part of the body, from the brain to the gut to joints to skin. And so it affects me in very annoying ways. And maybe my current issue right now is being caused by EDS. I don't know. So my current issue, if you're not new, you've been hearing about this for a couple of weeks and you're probably tired of hearing me talking about it, but I am the queen of burps recently. I burp all the time, and it's always like a belch, and it hurts. It's very painful. And when I sleep, I go to sleep, and I'll sleep for like a couple of hours, and then I'll wake up, stomach hurts like a son of a bitch, and I have to sit up and burp like a lot, and then I can go back to bed. It's very disruptive to my life. And then I wake up in the morning, and my stomach hurts. I have to burp, but then the stomach pain doesn't go away. It like lasts 4 hours. Like, I have not eaten anything today, and I woke up at 7 in the morning, and it's 2 o'clock almost. So, yike. That's not good. My gut is not happy. And sometimes it's just very painful. It's very painful. Padded Streamer says, I'm trying to stay constant, but pain and fatigue says no. Well, it's totally okay to be in pain, and to not keep a schedule because you're ill or whatever. Don't ever think that you are less than or a worse content creator because you can't follow a schedule or whatever. Like, some of the best streamers I know don't have a fucking schedule, and you just there when you're there. Audra says, I have scoliosis, and who knows what's wrong with my knees. I had them poked at so much. I just want pills that make the pain go away. Oh, what's up with their knees? Are they just, what's up with their knees? I have lordosis, which is, so like scoliosis is like, you know, everyone knows what scoliosis is. But lordosis, you know, when you when you're playing a video game and like the ladies in the video game are like their ass is sticking out, and like they're kind of like, this is the ass, right? Their ass is sticking out, and then they're kind of like, they're shaped weird. That is my posture. I have the sexy lady posture, but it's lordosis. It is a curve in the lower back that makes you like push out your belly. So it's weird. It's annoying. Not fun. And the only exercises that are like good for it is this like weird like humping motion. It's kind of weird. You just stand. I'll show you. I'll try to get it. So you stand up. Stand up like this. Like, let me show you my hips. Like, here's my hips, and then you just gotta go like you gotta just push it forward like this, like over and over. It's very weird. Like you're doing little humps. Pez says, Addie, you just need to download the Pez pack to show off the lordosis painting. You are totally right. First of all, is the Pez pack complete? Because I might want to play Bimbo Summit tomorrow. Audra says, my knees have been through a lot of running, swimming, and biking. No fractures, no bone problems, no arthritis. I am close to giving up. Join my Discord, and we can talk about this after stream, because I know a lot about like joint issues and shit like that, and I might be able to help you in some way, because there are a lot of things with EDS that are very similar to that, where like all the scans, all the shit looks completely and totally fucking normal, but you need to have somebody who's aware, who knows what the issue is. Unable to accept invite? That's weird. Try this one. Tell me if that one works. We don't have anybody like banned, I don't think. Let me look. We have 2 bans, and one of the bans is a deleted user, and the other is somebody that you are not. So I don't know why I wouldn't let you through. Pez says, I mean, it's in a pretty complete state. We're still missing like 6 paintings, and there's still plenty of things I could change, but like everything you've requested is in it, plus some Pagliacci secrets. Exciting. All right, it's 2:00, so we're just gonna hit our little break for 5 minutes. Our 5-minute break while I set up Disco Elysium. Go get a water, get up and stretch, do the hump that I showed you. Do that. That helps your lower back. Pez says, wait, Addie, one question. What is a bimbo's worst enemy? School. Cesar says, I think we banned a guy who came here to say shit, at least during my Twitch lifetime. Yeah, we've only banned 2 people, and like I said, one of them is a deleted user who I'm glad they deleted their Discord, and the other is somebody that you are not. But Audra did join, so hell yeah. Padded says, I had to manually add the link to Discord app. It wasn't doing it through the browser. Very weird. It looks totally normal on my end. Yeah, it looks completely normal on my end, and I almost just joined with my alt, which would have been bad. I don't want y'all to know what my alt is. It's not for nice things. It is not for PG-13 things. Patty says, I had it's really odd that you had to manually add the link. Patty says, now I want to fool around and change more things in the Pagliacci pack. Patty says, your alt. Yes, my alt. Also known as Christina Vasa. Listen, my alt is named Christina Vasa because it's like, if you know me, you'll know that who Queen Christina is, so you won't assume that my name is Christina Vasa like so many girls have. It's very weird. They're like, wait, your name is not Christina? And it's so weird. It's like, you didn't Google my name. I feel like that's the first thing I do. It's like when I match with somebody, I Google their username to see what they're about. It was very funny when that girl thought I was Christina Vasa. Katie says, do you still post things with your ult? No. Not for a very long time. Alright, let me change the title. Addie attempts to solve this murder. Can she do it? Or will she be a bad cop? I am a bad cop, I would argue. I mean, we unlocked it. We unlocked. Hold up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We unlocked the communism thing yesterday, apparently. Cesar says, well, I'm going to go enjoy your liquids nights and disco lights. Of course, have fun, Cesar. And Cesar says, I thought you were a fan of Miss Aguilera. No, I'm not a big fan of Christina Aguilera, mainly because this is a very strange thing to say. But when Christina Aguilera sings, I cannot get over the fact that she looks like she's doing so much work. Like, she looks like she's so annoyed by singing, you know? Paz says, I kind of want to rename the wither to the weather and the withering effect to wuthering. Please do that. That is amazing. I want that in my life. Equita says, but like communism. Communism. Exactly. We're trying to be Lenin. We're trying to be a great man, even though, you know, communism sort of is the antithesis to individualism in a way. So Katie says, my Discord alt is just where I dump all my links and stuff to save. It's not nearly as cool. I also used to use my alt for like not gay things. I used to use it for like normal things, like I would use it to talk in like history Discord servers to talk about Christina, but then I got really anxious and then I got really traumatized, and so I stopped joining Discords. And I left so many Discord servers, and I have not joined a new Discord server in literally like 2 years. It's a little fugged. It's a little fugged up. It's upsetting because it's like, you know, I want to be in communities and stuff, but I can't because of my anxiety. Anyway, oh, so sorry for knocking the microphone there. It's just like, why is this here? This happens if I just like lightly tap it. I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I know you're so used to the ASMR amazing audio quality, but I knocked the microphone and microphone go. Okay, let's start.
Disco Elysium.
Come on, Streamlabs. There you go. Sometimes Streamlabs is it lags behind a little bit. Now please tell me that the audio is working, because usually I have to open up this game before the stream starts to see if the audio is working. I have to like fiddle with the settings, but today we're throwing in a gamble. Hopefully the sound works. Just sometimes it does, sometimes it's like, I'm gonna randomly decide to play on your graphics card for some reason, and you're like, what the fuck? Okay. Yes, we got sound. We're good. Okay. Now, if you're new here, there are some things I need to tell you. Number one, loading screens. Sometimes I decide to run ads during loading screens. If you don't want to see ads, you gotta subscribe. And that's just a basic thing. And I have to run ads, you know. Because I gotta make money somehow. This is my only form of income, gang. This is the only way I can work at the moment. Bun says, should make it into a remix with the mic. Maybe that would be interesting. Okay. Get the dead body right here. Look at the body. I knocked it down. Oh, I didn't knock it down. Measurehead did. But also, hold up. If I beat Measurehead in a fight, logically, I should have been able to break the branch down. Like, I proved that I was stronger than him. Oh well. Let's look at the body. Time to do the autopsy.
Man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Yes, we need to do an autopsy on this man. Paz says, wait, Addie, another worst enemy of a bimbo, an uncomfortable amount of eye contact in public. But Paz, all eye contact is an uncomfortable amount of eye contact.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Oh, no, yeah, nothing new? Oh, wait. No, yeah, nothing new.
Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dream.
The body is spooky. I don't like the body. All right. Hey, Kim, what the fuck is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Yeah, let's get in there then.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Okay, Kim, you can touch the body then, you freaking bitch.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the
Okay.
most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Okay, I just need to fill in my ledger.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Yeah, see, it is smart to dissociate with your ledger and have a heart attack because your wife left you, okay? But do we find out why she left him?
The dead man stares in silence as
Okay.
you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Yeah, we got it. Ooh, it's kind of gruel.
Above
Kind of
those,
gross.
an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin 1. Assistant.
It's you.
Right, Raphael Ambrosius Costello.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings.
That's
Just
my
lies
name.
there.
I am not
The
Harry.
next box says
The coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
That was a little fast. Can you say it again?
Next,
What's his name?
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age?
Roughly 50.
Roughly. I thought he gave me a younger vibe than 50. Okay, 50.
the corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Oh, race.
Mondial.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
The sex. Yeah, okay.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Yeah, and didn't they cut? Well,
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
okay, March 4th.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Pagliacci says, pigs, sex is pigs are gonna fuck. I mean, do pigs, well, pigs kind of have hella babies, don't they?
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Do y'all ever think about, like, what would happen if, like, we were like pigs or whatever, and every time we gave birth, the average was like 3 kids? You know? Like, what if we had... And then, because pigs... Did you know, fun fact, this is a fun little tidbit. The average number of babies that is given birth is directly correlated to the average number of nipples that an animal has. So the more nipples an animal has, their higher average of birth, like how many babies they'll have at birth, is higher. Fun fact. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Well, Wait, wait, hold up. Wait, no, hold up, wait. Hold up. Kim, didn't I shoot the dude in the chest? Didn't I kind of fuck with the body?
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
Okay.
Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest,
Yeah.
as if in preparation.
Yeah, I literally shot him in the chest, so.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites.
Oh, he's
It takes
crossing
a few
the.
seconds to perform. Then
He like he crossed the body. It was like, oh, requiem in passe, bitch.
somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach
Oh
puts
gosh,
his hand to the
another
chest of a
cop.
small corpse, no larger
Oh,
than a monkey.
jeez.
It's raining outside, light drizzle.
Well,
There is
how big is a
darkness in the
monkey?
shed.
There's lots of monkey. The monkey size is variable. How big is this Okay, well, I'm not gonna question it. Pez says pigs have one of the longest lasting orgasms in the animal kingdom. Pez, how long do pigs come? Please tell me this information. I need to know how long pigs come for.
Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
I'm just like dissociating while Kim is just like checking out the body.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one.
Well, I don't understand how this connects to the body.
And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42
Jesus Christ.
stations of breath.
42 people.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay, Kim, we'll do it.
Corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Paz says the longest lasting orgasm in mammals is that of domestic pigs. An average of 30 minutes, but can last upwards of 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Like, okay. This is weird, but is it like they're boning, right? They're boning. It's like boo 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 boo, and then for 90 minutes is it just like, like what? Okay, let's do a description of external examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
Oh, he's gonna look. Oh, he's okay. Weird.
See, it's happening.
What's happening?
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Oh, he's got the Fruit of the Loom undie pants, the cheap ones.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Oh, were they hoping to see the body's dick?
The boots are ceramic.
Ugh.
Vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem.
Oh, that's gross.
Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Yeah, processing. Processing will remove the boots. Yeah, processing.
Tattoos.
Okay, tattoos.
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
Yeah, like what is up with the... Well, he was a murderer. The body did admit to me that he was a piece of shit. Paz says, Addie, I'm gonna need therapy for this. You're welcome. You're welcome.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini.
Okay, write it
The
down.
deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Okay. Well, I know that.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Is the preservation good, bro? I seem to remember him being kind of gross.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
I'm going to write 1.85 meters, Lieutenant.
Of course, I undercompensated.
That's right, bitch. I was smarter than you, Kim.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving on?
The hair under your latex fingers
Oh, what the
is
fuck?
cold to touch, wet.
Stroke his hair gently.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Oh, that's gross. Equita says the body did admit to being a murderer. Great quote. Very good evidence. Could you imagine being in court and the prosecutor is like, okay, Officer Cousteau, could you inform me, how you knew that this man was a murderer? You see, it's actually quite simple. I spoke to the body and he told me that he was a murderer. What do you mean by that? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, I just dissociated and, just like that. It's that simple. Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging.
Ew.
The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Okay. Then how does that not affect... Whatever.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
I'm sorry, Kuno, but you suck at throwing rocks, my good bitch.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face,
Oh.
scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Wait, what do you mean, predation? Like there's animals that were eaten on the body, or just like bugs, like mealworms?
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the bilt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Well, I'm holding little clippers in my hand.
You've got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Oh, nasty. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Pulls out rubber grip chain
Always
cutters.
good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's
we
neck.
need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Okay.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
I'm just gonna cut the freaking...
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Okay, we got a pretty high chance of rolling good on this one.
After
Yes!
some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Okay, sweaty boy.
Snap. The knot is slashed.
Yeah, I'm so
Another
smart.
cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Oh, well, oh.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap. Ooh.
As it ought to.
Yike.
This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest.
Ooh, this is gross. Gross.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark.
Yep, there's
the mark
blood.
is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
So, that's even more confusing. Wait, then how? Okay, so they like hung him like a normal person, where like they hung him like a normal hanging, where they like drop and it snaps the neck. So like, how did he get up there? I'm confused.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
Oh, he's gonna look at the cock, gang. Time to know how big the cock is.
No, let's get out and see.
The kids are coming around to see the cock.
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect the genitals.
The dead man's penis is average sized.
Now we know.
Congested from the downward collection of blood.
Ew!
The testicles are uneven in length.
That's normal.
Hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish.
Ew!
Marbling is present around the crotch.
Oh, God.
You should touch it.
Write it down and move. I'm not touching the cock, my
Back
good
is
bitch.
symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities
Oh,
are intact.
so this
but
body didn't have
asymmetrical.
lordosis.
There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Okay, so they beat his ass before they hung him.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in
Aw, poor me. He got shot a bunch before he got killed.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
This is the body of a soldier, a mercenary.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Aw, poor. So this guy was a soldier. Now that's even more interesting. Okay, write it down.
Last item, hands.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
It is. Oh.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
I'm from.
I'm only
Oh, the fuck.
fucking with
Oh,
you.
okay.
I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Equita says, is that why he had all that armor? That's possible, but a lot of people also are saying that he was a security guard. But it's also just like, why would a security guard be wearing full armor? You know what I mean? Like, you don't see a security guard vibing, just hanging out with like fucking bulletproof vest, tactical pants. No, you see a fucking schlubby dude who's eating fries or something. Pleasure's all mine. Tell me, are you a temple of pain and a stranger to tenderness? It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy, before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there.
I'm glad.
We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
I don't want to be I don't want to be close to the body, my good
Hands are
sir.
clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were you expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything under his nails or whatever?
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Let's do the internal injuries, my good bitch.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Damn, we don't even have a funny. Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth.
Ew.
Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it.
Ew.
Gently, a rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
It's nasty. That's McNasty. Hello, gross.
Jack that fucker off!
What? It's his neck, my good sir.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down. They broke his neck.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oh, God, ew.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Ew, gross, gross, gross.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Hey, don't do that, my good sir.
No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
You're totally right, pain threshold. I believe you.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
Ooh, disgusting.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Okay, I will. I will.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
The lieutenant repeats impatiently. He lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you. Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
What's that mean?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Alright, nope.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck. Visually consistent with the hanging.
Yep, that makes sense.
Gastrointestinal.
Paz says, gotta love listening to this autopsy while I'm making a Kate Bush Minecraft rose. Well, that's just life, Paz.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Ew, he touched the blood. Write it down. Omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
The description of injuries, my good
Let's
sir.
see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted. I shot him in the chest, whatever.
Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung.
Okay, whatever.
I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
I agree. The waters are muddy enough.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Well, I am a cop.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries.
That what? Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage. to
Oh,
the body.
birds.
Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Okay, write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
I'm gonna be smart.
So,
Contusions, because
the
I
scalp
want
bleeds
Kim to
from a
talk to me. I
post-mortem
want to
head
know his
injury.
secrets.
A stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed.
That says
to
you are
causing
big
it
brain now.
post-mortem.
Am I? Am I though? I'm. Pat says the alcohol is starting to wear off. Yeah. I mean, it's almost been a whole day.
At maximum velocity, fucko.
Kuno, grow the fuck up, my
Has
good
confessed
bitch.
to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next.
What's the fourth injury field for, my good sir?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay, ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters.
Ew, God.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact.
Okay, grody, nasty,
I
McGross.
see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark. 1
I
centimeter.
guarantee you, I
No sign
am
of
willing
flowing
to
on the neck.
bet good money that there has been somebody who has drawn a realistic version of this body based on Kim Kutsaragi's, descriptions. Yike.
Below the note, 2 customary
I
boxes
guarantee
to be
it.
ticked.
Pez says, Addie,
The
did you
man's
remember to
head
pay rent?
jerks to the side. The ring around
What?
his neck is visible.
What? What? What do you mean? No, I didn't. Oh, no, I don't have any money. I have $19, Paz. How am I supposed to make any more money? He's asking me to pay him upwards of $100. How am I supposed to pay him that?
What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life.
Wait, hold up. Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death.
Yes.
It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
Yes. Well, he died from hanging. Ooh, we are so smart.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy page. Wait.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
Tell me something, dead boy.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
At the autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways.
How am I supposed to pay for my room, Paz? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, but to where, brother?
Just a small gulp away. My beloved Kobo. A small gulp away.
True.
Come back later.
All right,
Kobo.
let's try.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
Let's
and
go.
my
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look in his pants again?
The genitals in his breeches continue to be
I seem a little
You
cock
see the
obsessed.
penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Yeah, I can't.
Do you think we missed something?
You
Maybe.
can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling that there's more to this corpse.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body.
Well, it's
We want to
snowing out.
conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size.
What the
Let's start
fuck?
by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rag.
Hey, Gart, can
And
I
the fix
can I
for
hold a
the
body?
gates.
Can I do
If
that?
They don't know,
Can you hold a body for me?
but only if all else fails.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Kuno, I could kick you, I would not even raise my leg to kick you. That's how easy it is to kick you in the fucking face.
Only if all else fails.
Okay, let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay, well, I'll go look for a fridge. Oh, is it dissociating?
Socioeconomics.
Oh, we finished the thought.
0.0000% of communism has been built. Evil child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad.
Oh.
He's starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
I got a negative, or is this, I got negative freaking points. Great. That one kind of sucked. But didn't I unlock this one? Didn't I unlock... Alright, hold up. I'm gonna waste a skill point on unlocking another thought. Because I think that's important. Like, White Morning? Doesn't that seem pretty smart? We gotta find out what happened to my dead wife. Why does she hate me? Now don't I need interfacing to go see Karl Marx? Remind me to do that the next skill point that we get. Equita says, punt the Kuno. I would love to kick Kuno in the chest, just see him go, ugh, you know? Has posted the Wuthering Rose in Disco. Let me look. Oh my god, that is amazing. Everybody will see this on stream tomorrow. But that is amazing, genuinely. Anyway, I'm gonna run a 30-second ad here. If you don't want to see ads, consider subscribing. Exactly. Thank you, Addie. You're so smart. Oh, I wonder if I wrote that intentionally. Okay, so there's a dude here. There's a lady here, but the union still hasn't shown up. Okay. Alright, we gotta talk to Gart, I guess. Hey, Gart. Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want to do.
Flattery is the way.
Yes, that's the gist of it.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
Oh, I had to ask, my good bitch. You're the only person with a fucking fridge that was close enough to the body where you didn't have to drag it all over the fucking place, you asshole.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too?
Yes.
No. The answer is no. I will
Fuck
not
you.
turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Bro, you're not even here all the time, so why the fuck do you care?
Let's go talk to the frit clerk.
Okay, bye. Fucking bitch. Pussy. Hey, I want to see what the disabled lady has to say about all this. Hey, mommy.
Hello again, sweetie.
I'm not gonna ask money from her. She seems nice. I'm not gonna steal money from the disabled. I am the disabled. Equita says, will the dead, rotting body filled with bile really ruin your food that much? Exactly, like, such a drama queen. It's just a fucking dead body, dude. It's not like it's gonna give you any sort of sickness or anything. Hello. It's a racist lorry driver. We'll ignore him. Let's go into the frit. The fritta. Okay, come on. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Kim. He's in. Look at him. Oh my. Bro. You good? He has become one with the shelf. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does Fritta have a warehouse in the back of Whirling Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Come on.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay, there is... Okay, thank you. So helpful, ma'am. Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
I need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
No, I am not judging. I need to store the corpse of the hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Bro.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
I guess you're right. Plus the fridge is too small anyway.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about the body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Equita says, oh my god, Eddie, Kim is a ghost. Run, Eddie, run from the ghost cop. No, I must befriend the ghost cop, because if I do, then he'll give me ghost cop knowledge. Haven't you watched any movies from the 80s? Clearly, ghosts are friendly. Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Oh, how long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Oh my god, so
no
dumb.
need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Yes, please tell us.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Uh-huh.
See you later. Now, do I have any bottles to fit into the bottle machine?
The tear machine.
Yes, I
stands in the
do.
corner. Your bottles climb
I made a
into the
whole
machine,
dollar.
and the money appears with a satisfying.
I make so much money.
You're a richer man now.
Padded says, I'm a medium, and most of the ghosts I see don't want to kill me. I'll admit, some absolutely do, but it's not common. I also, like, ghosts don't scare me. I'm like, motherfucker, if you wanted to kill me, you would have done it by now. You're a fucking ghost. Like, the court's not gonna come after you. You're literally, you can kill me with impunity, and you don't. So, Okay, so how the fuck... How the F... Let's ask this guy. Maybe he'll know about fridges. Hey, Mr. French guy?
Hello, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
No. You're useless. Okay. Equita says, to be fair, is more the cop part than the ghost part I was worried about. True! Cop ghosts gotta be really scary. You know they're, like, real judgmental and mean for no reason. What's that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window?
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
I'm in danger!
This is a Nazi. We got a Nazi trucker.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Okay.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
See, I knew it was a
Not unusual
Nazi.
in this part of town. This is our guy.
Ugh. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Imagine being proud of being a Nazi. Like,
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
huh. Interesting. So we found out... Hold up. Maybe this old lady over here will know where we can put the body. Like, she looks like she knows things. She gives me the vibe of someone who understands.
The
Hello.
woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Oh, okay. Never mind, Grandma. You're still kind of fucking high as a kite. I'll leave you alone. I've already checked. This was like that shitty king, and then they rebuilt the statue, even though the commies broke it the first time. Pez says, Eddie, didn't you remember she's been fucked up by the void? What the fuck is the void? My good bitch. I don't know. Where? Okay, maybe she'll know. Maybe the gardener will know where there's a fridge. Hey.
Hello again, officer.
What
How are
is
things?
What is this fucked up police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you be. Oh, okay. I need to genuinely think, where is there gonna be a fridge? Let's go talk to what's his face? What the big guy. The union leader guy. I think he'll know. Pez says the empty void thing that separates the soulless. Oh yes, that's right. And then they don't really it's kind of a metaphor. Equita says, I like the some of the random dialogue bubbles from the strikers and scabs, like the random, I'm in debt. Yeah, we all are, my good bitch. Pez says, oh, Addie, there's a big fridge in the old abandoned building. What old abandoned building? What the fuck are you talking about? Equita says, I think you are not alone, Mr. Scab. That is what the strike is about. Right, exactly. The haunted... What are you talking about, the haunted... Paz, you were just saying things. You were not making any sense. The haunted building. What? The bookstore owned by the bitch. Okay, okay. This is the cunt store. I'm gonna run a 30-second ad here, gang. Just running a 30-second ad because we're running across the map. Remember, if you don't want to see ads, you gotta subscribe. Padded says, Paz used confused. It was very effective. I know, Paz is like that. We love Paz. Paz, you gotta realize that I barely fucking remember anything about this game. I barely remember the bookstore. Hold up. Let me confront the lazy lorry driver. Hey, my good sir.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Is this mug yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Ah, fuck this dude.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Bitch. What is so funny about it, my good sir? Explain. What's so funny about the racism? Paz says, what Pokemon type am I? Psychic, I guess? That's what I associate with witches. Paz, the fucking bookstore's closed! You fucking bitch. God damn it. Now I gotta go scream at the lady with the ping. I gotta go...
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main hall... What? Wait, what the fuck is the name of this bitch-ass store? Okay. Don't know what the name of the store is. I guess I'm just gonna be clicking buttons.
Call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta.
Main building.
Off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Hello? Play songs, it's me. Please open the door, I'm trying to get in.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
What?
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
Fucking bitch. Beep.
You hear the same. You hear the... You hear...
Just keep pressing the button. You fucking cunt. You cunt.
No one picks up the receiver anymore.
Oh, Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
God damn it. Slipstream?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Pez says, wait, no. Fairy Sidekick includes the Pokemon with the most porn drawn of it? What? What Pokemon is that, Pez? You have fascinated me, I must know. Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tracy Peniel Electric.
Oh, hello.
Have you come to place an order?
Hold on. Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream.
My God.
What?
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who is this?
It's a woman, and she knows you.
Oh, who is it? Is this my wife?
Faster. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
What's... She okay? She's heavily breathing in my ear.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings.
But my name is
Inside
Harry.
the building, a cold memory hangs.
Paz says Gardevoir. It was like a big meme in 2016. Paz, in 2016, I was in an abusive relationship where I didn't think about anything but her, and then after her, I only thought about figure skating. So you gotta think, I wasn't there. My brain, I wasn't aware of anything that happened from like 2016 to like 2018.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough times.
Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
I'm sorry?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
I feel bad for this lady.
It's so nice.
Who is this?
It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget? About what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
The
cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building,
what?
Water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Alright, it's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Volition? Volition. We have a pretty even chance. Should I roll it? Should we do it? I want to know what's up with this lady. I've been given a secondary mystery and I'm like, Okay, let's do it. Fuck.
No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Okay, whirling in
Nothing
rags.
happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Fortress accident?
Silence. No one's home at Fortress accident.
What the fuck is that? Taxi?
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter.
It didn't work.
Doesn't work anymore.
I'm sorry. Pez says, and cause Fairy is like the trans femme Pokemons? Pez, send me an image of this Pokemon, the good Gardevoir. Gardevoir? What type of Pokemon am I? What type of Pokemon am I? Emma's Fashion Atelier?
You wait for a minute or two, but
24th window.
You ring the doorbell. But
Boxing for young athletes.
all you hear is static.
Hair?
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Okay, he's a piece of shit. What about the pinball?
Silence. No one answers your call.
Alright. Do I have anything that'll increase my volition? Anything. Anything. Nothing. Great. Amazing. Oh, fuck. How am I gonna get a fridge? Oh, maybe we should go try to see if Gay Boy's in town. Or Gary. Maybe Gary will be in town. That says, Addie, you're like water type because of like frogs and fighting because sports. True. Isn't like, but like, isn't like Bulbasaur a frog? And Bulbasaur's a plant type, Paz. So, maybe you're wrong. Okay, let's go see Gary if he's home. Gary! Oh, Gary! It's me, Eddie. I'm coming to yell at you because you're a racist piece of shit. Oh, he's not here. Let me check out the mugs. Let me whip out the mug.
Mugs sits. Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
Ugh.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now
Interesting.
they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Is Gary gonna be killed?
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Doesn't make any sense, my good bitch, does it? It does not. Paz says Bulbasaur is like the only non-water type frog. True. What's the frog ninja called? Isn't that Greninja? Oh, Delta Reese said that. Greninja. Greninja. You know what's really funny? For a really long time, I would make fun of my theater teacher. Because you know how theater teachers are always like, you gotta open your mouth, like, all the way when you speak. And I was like, okay, I'll just talk like this the whole time. I'll just leave my mouth like this while we talk. That's normal, right? My mouth is all the way open, like, all the time when I speak. I don't know why you're uncomfortable. Pez says, I posted art.
Closed
Okay.
with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number
Interfacing.
11.
Okay, Paz has posted the image of the Pokemon. Let me look at the Pokemon. Okay, let's look. Oh, yay! I know this Pokemon. Yeah, this was like everybody's profile picture for like a hot minute. Y'all remember that era of the time? I remember that era. It was certainly an era. Well, it doesn't seem like... Let me knock on this door. Let's wig this lady out. Knock.
Poor communard.
Do I have to open the door?
Yes.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Later then.
Kim, you're fucking little piss ass. You little bitch. Okay, where's the stairs up? Up there's the stairs up. There's the stairs up. Pez says, although I feel low punny might have replaced her in more recent times. Now listen, Pez, I know nothing about Pokemon after Pokemon Fire Red. Pokemon Fire Red is the only Pokemon game I've ever played. So, I don't know anything about Pokemon. Hey, how are you? How's life going?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
So, what is low punny?
Here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Interesting. Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
True. True. Nobody does.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
I mean, I think everybody with trauma does
Shoot,
that.
Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Do you know anything about the recent murder, my good
I ain't
bitch?
no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
True. Pez says, Astrid, I am the...
Astrid, I am the all-seeing eye. I see all and consume all, and my brain is a library of accursed knowledge collected throughout centuries. I am vault of the darkest pits of hell, filled with the worst filth of the internet. I am the archivist of the inverse of the Library of Alexandria.
I feel like Alexandria also probably had cursed content in it.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Kim, don't be a snitch. Don't tell her that we're sucking.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Oh, that's weird.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Well, let her keep it.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
You are so smart. Your art is so good. I believe in you. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go into our room. I'm gonna run a 30-second ad here. If you know what it says. If you don't want to see ads, consider subscribing. As says, I mean, we do not speak about the fact that there must have been a pornography section in the Library of Alexandria if they copied all books that came into Alexandria. But do you think they did? What is your opinion, Paz? What's the likelihood that Alexandria had a porn collection? I'm thinking it's pretty low. I'm thinking it's pretty low. Kinda, don't you hate when you like put the cap on your water bottle and you can't fucking open it? I got it. Paz says, my opinion is that Alexandria probably didn't have a porn section because the Greeks post-Alexander were kind of shitty prudes. That's what I'm saying, like... Oh, hold up, what's that? What? How do these compare to my current goggies? Okay. Let's put them on. Hello?
It's Amanda! Amanda!
How are you, Amanda? How is life going for you, bud? Go up to the balcony.
Amanda from Canada.
How are the Nazis, Amanda? Equita says, think of all the porn lost to time. Listen, do you think the Greeks would have made good lesbian porn? Somebody, please. Somebody. I beg of you. Okay, that door's locked. Hello.
This door is no one answered.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Alright, tomorrow. Whatever. I just want to get my dick sucked, man. Like, why do you gotta be so judgmental, Kim? Amanda says, feeling a bit better. Still ill, though. Just got out of the shower and what? In what context are you asking me about the Nazis? You know, the Nazis that are, like, honking their horns in Ottawa being really annoying. Paz says, yes, do you want anything in the Paz pack? The resource pack that Paz is making for us for the bimbos. Equita says, is Kim cockblocking you? Of course he is. That's fucking Kim Kitsuragi. Of course he's gonna fucking cockblock me. Dude sucks. He's a meanie. Morgan, you mean Morag. Autocorrect bites Paz in the ass yet again. Can I don't want to talk to this cunt again. She kind of sucks. She's got a Margaret Thatcher vibe, you know. But I do like that outfit though, like that outfit's super milfy. Paz says, Addie, I almost called Amanda Addie. Well, see, then you have no right to make fun of me for constantly getting everybody mixed up. How many times have I called Chloe Katie? How many times have I called Amanda Emma? So many times. I'm so happy there are new people and we're seeing more people come to the stream. It makes me really happy, honestly. That I'm just happy to see new people. And I'm happy to talk to new people. What is a homos? Hey, better mouth your watch around me, boy. Yeah, I'll mouth my watch. Just like... Oh, I have a watch right here. Let me see. It's my watch. Look, look, look. Gang. You see how little this wrist is? Look at this. Right? I guarantee you this is still too big for my wrist. Watch. Let me put it on. Let me put it on. Ah, fuck, this is always annoying putting on these sort of wristwatches. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you being stupid? I'm yelling at my watch. I'm yelling. Did my mom take a link out? The fuck is going on? I can't put on my watch for some reason. It's like not working. Oh well. Was I just putting it on wrong? I think I was putting it on wrong. Give me a second. Sorry. I'm an absolute fucking buffoon. Alright, see, that's my watch. Watch. It's still too small. It literally, my wrists are so thin. It's really annoying. Literally, I can never get a watch to fit. Never. Sometimes I consider buying children's watches. Yeah, and I'm one of those people that wears their watches on their left wrist. Because who the fuck puts shit on their right wrist? You're weird. Okay, I think the guy who's gonna help us is gonna be, you know, what's his name? What's his face? You know, Mr. Union guy. I always forget his name. Everard? Equita says, does it count if I have things on both my wrists? Yes, you have unlocked the power of being the ultimate weirdo. But yeah, like, no, like, it's so annoying. Do you know how fucking annoying it is to, like, my mom works at a jewelry store, right? So, like, she gets me jewelry and stuff like this all the time, and, not, like, I love watches, I love the aesthetic of watches, I love the way they look, but I can never, nothing fits. I have fucking EDS, and also, like, my shitty diet where I can't eat. Equita says, well, that's nice. I do like being weird. Exactly. The type of people that get insulted by being called weird are the worst type of people. You're like, motherfucker, why are you mad? Why are you upset? Like, being weird is a good thing. I'm literally saying that you're not conformist. Straight people. Straight people. Hello, Leo. Do you know where there's a fridge?
Oh, hey, mister.
Yeah.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's
What do
like
you...
that old saying goes.
Yeah, I'll leave you alone. I just wanted to know if you had any knowledge about fridges. Equita says, I've got spiked leather wristbands. I've almost stabbed some people with them. It's great fun. This sounds, like, hotter the more you talk about it. Amanda says, how dare you call me eared? I want everyone to ignore my ears. Boo. Boo.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Fuck, what? How am I gonna get a fridge? Kim. Alright, fuck.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
I opened the door for you.
I'm very glad to
Oh,
hear
70
that, Harry.
experience points.
One question.
I leveled
you
up.
didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Yes, I did.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of old Revachol on his wall.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
Yeah, he sounds like a huge piece of shit. Equita says, and the spiked choker, I did once actually stab someone with that while hugging them. The best time for a good stabbing. Oh my god, like, you stabbed them like in the neck or the shoulder? Oh, Equita, homie. Homie. Why are you attacking people?
Now let's get down to brass tacks.
What is
It's
it?
time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Can you just fucking tell me the goddamn details? You said the lynching. Wait, there was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
So he's gonna place the blame of the murder on Gary?
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Bitch.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Yes, is he? Paz says, Addie, have you not read all the times Equita threatens physical violence on me? That is different than actually committing physical violence. How many times have I said I'm gonna hit you? I can't hit you, Paz. You're across a fucking ocean and a continent away from me. But to be fair, Equita does know you in person, so she does have more power to physically harm you, but I don't think Equita would harm you for any reason that wasn't justified. I feel like Astrid has many reasons to harm you, and they're all justifiable.
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
Why not?
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
What are you talking about? He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton? Wow.
That's not how you baton someone. The technique
You gotta,
is
like, you
where
gotta...
You
gotta be
strike
like-
with your whole body.
You go
not
like
just
that.
the baton.
You go like this. You hit like that with your freaking... It's like a whole... It's a whole movement. Great technique. You'd make a great sergeant.
Would he? I'm not so sure about it.
It's a fucking joke, Kim.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
You said the lynching and the strike are related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys.
What?
Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Was he a Wild Pines hitman?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group.
Uh-huh.
They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
They literally sent in a hitman. They were like, hey, can you go fucking beat the shit out of some people? Astrid says, I plan on getting more stabbier. The stabbiness has barely begun. I'm here for this evolution, Astrid. Please stab Paz. Please, please. We need the drama. We need the tea. Listen, I am the producer of the Scandi TV show, and I'm telling you to stab Paz for the drama.
You mean our victim?
Yes, the
A
victim.
security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
Did he have a machine gun?
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Oh, you mean like Dole? Like Big Dole? The fruit company? They do that.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum.
Hello,
Honestly, the only thing they can
Angel.
do is
How
kill
are
the
you?
village
Tell us
elephants.
why they separate plasma from blood and why we need blood plasma. What? Tell me. I need to know. I need to know. Equita says, thanks, Addie. I'm glad someone has encouraged my interests. Paz. Exactly. Paz, you just need to support your homie here. Why are you being so mean to your... Listen, your homie has an interest in stabbing you. I think you should support your homie. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
That's actually kind of fucking awesome.
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
That sounds fucking awesome.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
Okay, so there's 2 more.
One of them got downright suicidal.
Excuse me.
Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
So he's just a rapist. Okay, I'm not
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
fucking Joyce.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Yes, you murdered a guy.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
You mean cops? Sounds like cops. Hello, Rango! Hello, homie! Hello, Zelda. Come here. Hello, how are you? Angel says, I just stopped in to ask if you or anyone else gets extremely pissy while trying to park. No. Because I usually drive like small little cars, so it's kind of easy to park.
They're like you guys.
Yeah, cops.
Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Oh, you mean the Vanguard Party? Wow, I wonder why people don't like the concept of a Vanguard.
So these idealists killed our victim?
We love Everard. He's such a big boy. He's a king. We love him.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, Boss, socialist democratic fervor...
Rango says, yeah, the cops come back after 20 years and only investigate and only to investigate in corporate mercenary. So, like, he literally was a hired hitman. Pez says, oh, Addie, there's a point where you might not like Everard. I don't like him already. I mean, he's a piece of shit. You could already tell by the way he acts that he's not interested. He doesn't really care about the Union. He's much more interested in the power that he holds over the Union.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed
Titus Hardy.
I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Oh, what?
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
No.
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
You sent the child that you put through lawyer school just so she could be a lawyer?
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people.
Pez says, yeah, he's literally a sockdom. Yeah.
It's what they do.
I mean, look at his room. Doesn't got antlers. He doesn't have antlers. Angel says, not even, like trying to park, but just driving in parking lots. People just stop in the middle of the street, walk in front of my car, etc., etc. Well, parking lots, you gotta realize that, like, you are not the important person in the parking lot. It's pedestrians and other people trying to get out of their spots. So you have to drive, like, super cautiously. I hate parking lots for this reason, but also, like, kind of get used to them after a while. That's, well, imagine being in my position, Angel. I park in the crip spots. Like, I park in the handicap spots, you know? So I have to go through all of the parking lot to get out. So. Rango says, Everett, I don't like as a person, though. I ended up helping him because I wanted to support the Union over the other stuff. Yeah, like, I would support the Union over anything.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike.
Uh-huh.
The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
Wait, hold up. All you guys want to do is just wear steel-toed boots? Is that why they left the boots on him? Because, is that why they left the boots on him as a message?
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Yes, those scabs, you've never seen them before. Equita says, look, protective footwear is fucking important. I'm not saying that it's wrong to strike for footwear. I am saying that it's ginormously fucking stupid for Wild Pines to not provide steel-toed boots.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
They almost always are.
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Very true.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
Because he likes there being drama, so he seems like the big smart man. Come on, obviously. Rango says, also of note, Everard and the Union don't just want to work as a union with the corporation and government. They want to have a revolution to kick the old government out. Yes. You mentioned the lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree
Angel
myself.
says, bro, why did Juan's mom call me while I was pissing?
Hell, Harry,
Listen,
she came back a firebrand
my
socialist.
dad,
Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
my dad has this fucking ability, no matter what, to call me at the worst fucking times. I will be shitting. I will be showering. I will be asleep. He never calls me during convenient time where I'm by myself for hours on end in silence. No, he calls me when I'm doing shit. And it's like, Dad, like, come on. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Kings.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins.
Wait, Theo used to be the leader of the... Interesting. So Theo used to have a lot of power. Of course they stole a power from an autistic king.
Interesting.
See you later, Angel. Have fun shopping.
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
Yes, lurk in Harold Swamp.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them? The Union booth in the Whirling was empty.
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The
Fascinating.
lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
In the future, I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy Boys to cooperate?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Awesome.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Okay. Titus is probably like... Everard's a little bitch.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
Take it.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Kim, you know I have a big bill to pay off. I have like 2 hours.
How many micro bribes would this guy take?
A lot.
Good boy. A real team player.
That was literally the first bribe I've ever taken.
Was it a good talk?
No.
I'm not sure we made much headway here.
Fuck you.
I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
I know what you want with the
I don't know
strike.
what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr.
Zelda
Martinez.
just told me.
And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun.
Rango says, I dislike quite a bit of parts of the Union, especially Big Man Everett. But I also love that we have a proper leftist group actually taking an organized revolution and making real change. It's not perfect, but it's surely a big step. I think Everett is one of the most believable characters in this game.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Yeah, I'm a freaking anarchist, my good bitch. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Fucking centrist little bitch. I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
What's your message?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you.
Uh-huh.
You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
You're what?
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this?
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a disco boy. I love roller
There's a
skating.
nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What do you think, Kim?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
You're right. It's sort of a waste of time.
But he thinks it's your call.
Damn it.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez.
What
and
will
maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Well, what will happen to the current occupants of this place?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
All right, I'll do it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be
That's
working with
I guess I have to do that. Rango says, wait till you meet the moralist representative. He tells you nothing but keeps you there. Amazing goals and not actually responding to concerns.
You need to
Amazing.
get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the port.
It says, ooh, the woman in the freshly tarred skiff. Like I know what that
But they
means.
should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Okay. Let's go.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Okay, you fucking bitch. Where's my gun?
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Yes, you're making it a big deal,
Your
asshole.
gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
I want to kick him in the face.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
I don't care about my gun. Keep it, or I will not be blackmailed. I don't care about my gun. Keep it.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
Man, my good bitch, you have my
The
gun.
officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are
Kim?
actively looking for it as well.
Kim, buddy, don't speak for me, my good sir.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Well, what else was I gonna do?
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
God damn. Hold up. Kitsuragi wants to talk to me. He's upset with me.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Oh.
The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages
We
yet.
should take care of that then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Okay, we're gonna go bully
Though
him.
he finds this situation frustrating, He is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already
Okay,
do.
Kim is like, you did this to yourself, you stupid dumb drunk, but okay, King? Okay.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope,
Hmm.
the 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Hold up, my glasses fucked up my logic, don't they? Oh no, they bring up my logic. What about, I have a shirt? Yes. Do I have anything else that brings up my logic? No. Okay. So now let's try to interact with it and see what happens.
You take the legal documents out of
Okay, we have an even chance. Okay, let's
12
go.
to 40 month period.
Yes!
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Point to the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about
I
it?
should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Yeah, we're discussing this right in front of them.
However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village.
True.
You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Okay, what's up with the
youth
zoning
center
plan?
Cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
That's weird. What are they building? That's not a fucking youth center. That's suspicious. That's weird. I like that I'm wearing the fascist shirt. Look, something forgotten on the coffee table? What? I don't fucking understand. What? Nothing's forgotten on the coffee table. I don't understand. You'll meet her later. She's a sword lesbian? What? Speaking of, gang, let me show you something. I have this game on Steam. Let me show you. I have this game on Steam. Let me find it real quick. Where is it? Right here. Hellish Court. Oh my god, this game is so cool. Look at this. Look at this. Holy shit, loud as fuck. I'm okay at this game. I play as this lady most of the time. Or this lady. The only 2 ladies. Yeah, you can cut off hands and shit. It's fucking awesome. Yes. Longsword lady is awesome, and she also has a big fucking dumpy. Huge ass. Fucking massive. Dakota says, Addie, didn't he take the shot last time? It hit him right in the lung. Yes. I shot the corpse in the chest. Amanda says, what was that game called? Hellish Court. Hey, God, sometimes this game is a little confusing to walk around in. Walk to the doors. Open the door. Oh my god, why are you walking slow now? My god. Rango says, well, you got a choice now. What do you want more? The plan is to make a youth center and social housing, but at the cost of disturbance, probably trying to push the original residents away. Your choice now. So basically, they're giving me the choices. Do you want to gentrify or do you not want to gentrify? I'm just gonna run a 30-second ad here because it's a big loading screen. Pez says, yes, this game, I've heard a lot about it. It's really fun. I really like it. There's a bit of a learning curve, but I really like the longsword lady because you can hit people from like really far away. I have a skill point, by the way. I should probably put that. We should probably go, we should go talk to Gart. That's really important that we talk to Gart. Maybe I should take off these glasses because these glasses affect my authority. Okay, let's wear these. Yeah, so I don't know if I gentrify or not. Equita says, Paz, I have to admit, Ignis was partially inspired by Longsword Lady. Who is Ignis? I want to know this tea. Is this an OC or something? I love learning about people's like OCs and stuff, and everybody doesn't like learning about mine.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
He's about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Exactly, Gart. We could totally pin this on you if we wanted to.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on, I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
I'll find a way in. I'll break the... this conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Okay.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Oh, Lieutenant.
Amanda says, wait, Eddie, you have OCs? Yes, I won't talk about them because they're a little cringe. Well, I would argue that, like, almost every character that I've written about, to some extent, like, I would argue that the character that I'm writing currently is, to some extent, an OC character, because, like, she only has, like, 2 lines in the original show. Harold is an OC. You're totally right, Paz. Harold is my most prominent OC. He is the eternal frog. He knows everything. Okay, are you gonna give me some money, Kim?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
See you later, Angel. Good luck. Have fun. Fuck the old lady. Kick her in the shin for me, please.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Okay.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Yeah, look in the suspect transporter
The
enclosure.
cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable.
I imagine
4
it is.
shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Oh, I feel... No! Kim! These are for your car! No, buddy!
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Bro, it's the middle of the night.
Harold
time.
Just wake it up, give me a second. Amanda asks, hey Harold, how do you feel about the idea that you're Addie's OC? How can you be the primordial frog if you are Addie's brainchild? Very true. Addie, you are a Herald OC, bitch. Okay, I existed before all of you, okay? You are all of my OCs. Amanda, original character, I invented you. Rango, I invented you. Paz, I invented you. Astrid, I didn't invent you. That was someone else. I'm sorry.
Equita says, Ignis rode a chandelier into a capitalist dining room. Then it cut down, so it crushed a bunch of cronies and started a fire. Amazing. Amazing. What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Oh, he was super high? I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Oh, so you literally just stole his hubcaps. Interesting. Equita says, ah shit, I'm not a child of the frog. I guess I'm just a child of the inch. Harold, he knows many things, but he won't tell you who your creator is. All the people that are not made by Harold, he gets really upset about, and he doesn't like telling people who beat him to the punch. Do you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them.
Harold!
I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
That would be hilarious, Kim. I don't know what you're saying.
Rago asks, Harold, you ever seen the film Matrix or The Truman Show? I think you're about to have some revelations. I have not seen The Matrix, nor have I seen The Truman Show. I honestly think The Truman Show is not a very good show to watch if you have any sort of anxiety issues, or, just paranoia in general. I would not recommend it.
Yeah, too wacky.
Exactly.
I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
Yeah, you had to wait till it's nighttime. Harold.
Amanda says, frog? Yes, frog.
But thank you.
You said something about a pawn shop?
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here.
Okay.
I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not
100 meters
mistaken, it should be
south.
open late.
Okay.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab.
Okay, let me take.
Lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay. Excuse me? Sorry about the burps, gang. You know what the goddamn problem is. I'm trying to get it fixed. I'm seeing the doctor whenever. I don't know when. Oh my god, have I completely missed an area of the map? How embarrassing. Okay, where is this pawn store, my good sir? Where's the pawn shop? Is that the pawn store? Is that the door to the pawn store? Ringo says, sorry, I was talking about Pathologic 2, and the amount of times I said old Vlad and young Vlad. I am so glad I have not played Pathologic. I don't mean to seem mean, but I would never play Pathologic. No, don't leave, I just want you to check it out. What's that? Okay, antique. This pawn store sucks. It's more like a fucking shitty thrift store. Hey. Hey, buddy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Yeah, well, I'm here to sell some stuff.
What can I do for you?
My good sir, I need to sell up this shit so I can live.
Is not insincere, but he prefers being
Ringo
alone
says, why not? Just because of the reading?
watching the movement of light across the wall.
Yes, but also just like I don't really like video games that talk about the philosophy of death and shit like that. Generally not even just video games, just general discussions around it and I just feel like the majority is just very not fun and interesting, but I don't know, and it's also just depressing. I'm not really interested in a game that's hard just for the sake of being hard, it's just really annoying when people are like try to explain to me why they like Pathologic, and they're like, I love how fucking stupid and esoteric it is, and I'm like, okay, great for you, but I don't like that. Now, RCM is here. Tell me, have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Yeah, I mean, that's just life, man, I guess.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
That's me.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
What? That is not what he said. He said, it keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Damn.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it.
Yep.
And many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
Useless.
A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Hold on, don't I have clothes that increase electrochemistry? Other than my pants. No, I don't. Okay, let's go back to talking to this dude. Ringo says, I understand. Pathologic 2 is not a game about fun and happy. It's quite a somber game though. It's about an overall great and quite uplifting message, but definitely not for everyone.
The pawn shop is
It's just, I think the issue that oh, another time. Let's go.
Feeling
Yes, we did it.
And enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What's Parolidon?
Drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
That's why he's wearing sunglasses. So where does a man get Parolidon these days?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Dude, don't be stupid.
Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Oh, interesting. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads. Chill out, man. I'm just...
I've had to take it. You know.
What?
Since the People's Pile cleanup.
Oh.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Did they nuke something, or was there like an explosion? What happened?
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Mood. The People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Somebody tried to build a fucking Chernobyl? What the F? Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade that you were a part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance.
So much shit happens in this game and you're like, well, how fucking tragic can it get? Okay.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
It must have been tough. Radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Well, because, we can't replace it because it's a big radioactive big old lump. Why would we get rid of it?
So much disappointment.
Have you played
Early
Fallout 3?
death.
There's a guy who worships it.
Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was the generator?
No one's. Everyone's.
Poor guy.
So much bitterness.
Poor dude.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
It's kind of fucked up. Like, what? Yeah, it's like they had to, but like, what else were they gonna do?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago.
Well, you're still alive.
I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
You got the okay. My aunt died, and I got all I got was a fucking shack.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
I mean, true? Like, it is a shithole. And why else?
I like the theory more than the story.
Okay.
Outward movement, not vortices.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Yes.
Equita says, did you get a shack or a shag? I would like a shag carpet. They're very nice. They're very soft on your feet.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna be freaking obsessed.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them?
Yeah.
Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Ooh, give me the money.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains as a pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Damn, this dude has a lot of money just on hand. Okay, thank you, Kim.
Here's the 130 real you need for your bill.
Yes.
Do not waste it.
The rest goes in his pocket. I will waste the money however I want, Kim.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Thank you.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Well, do you know what the tattoos mean?
Photic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism.
What?
It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
I'm not gonna
Another
sell you
time,
anything, my good bitch. Bye. Yes, I have money. I've got money now. I can go buy a house. I can go buy a room. Guard is such an asshole, though. Guard is one of those guys. Like, I get it. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a drunk. But, like, bro, you're literally forcing me to live on the street. I think you're a bit of a piece of shit. I gotta say. I would argue the majority of hotel owners and managers are pieces of shit. Because it's like, you literally own a big fucking building with a bunch of rooms in it. Like, can you help some people, please? Maybe? Paz says, second night, you can get a free shack. Awesome. I love me some shags. Padded says, landlord owners are worst assholes. The worst. And it's also just like, you have literally no reason to be this much of a dickhead, you know? Hello, Gart.
Can I help you?
Padded says, we have a leaking hole in my mom's ceiling. Fuck landlords. The oven barely works. Yep. The heater is dead. Oh, that's horrible, dog. I mean, and so many people live like this and nobody fucking cares, you know? And it's so upsetting that, like, nobody is really trying to help people that are living in these situations. They're always just like, well, you have a roof over your head. Like, motherfucker, I'm gonna hit you upside the head. I'm gonna hit you like me. Rango says, I will also say The Void I recommended is by the same guys as Pathologic, but quite the different game though. For both games they explore death though, as said in the interview, and is very much reflected in the games well, I think, okay, I'm gonna admit something here. I don't want you telling everybody, but the reason why I have such issues with, like, death narratives is, like, you know, when I was 12, I hit my head and I got a brain injury. And that was literally like a death. I'm a completely different person. Like, the person I was before is gone. And it's like, it's very boring. It's very boring seeing people try to grasp at what they think death is about. You know what I mean? I have your money.
Well?
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
Fuck you, bitch
If you continue
ass.
to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
I'm not gonna pay my bill in advance. Fuck you.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
Yeah, he's afraid of me because I got see, it's literally all power dynamics.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, bitch.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Okay,
I'll
bitch.
take a room here too.
Ooh, Kim, you're gonna sleep with me?
Of course. always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh my god, me and Kim are gonna have a sleepover. Oh my god, we're sleeping over together. Oh my god, come on, Kim, let's go upstairs. Oh my god, let's have a pillow fight. Ringo says the void is not about plague as such suffrage, but it is literally the void, the last color on the edge of death, as you try to get out and help who you can with dwindling colors. See, it's just like, okay, you know. Kim, is this your room, buddy? Is this the hottie's room? Remember the hottie that, like, I was wigged out by because she was super hot? Maybe we can get the tie! Maybe we can get the tie!
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant. Bye!
Just a moment. We should
What?
talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Bro, okay. I don't want to talk. Listen, the balcony is outside. Everybody will be able to hear us. Oh.
Is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum.
Then what? Then what? I'm running a 30-second ad here. You know what it says. If you don't want to see ads, consider subscribing. Alright, continue.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation.
Kim is gonna tell me he loves
but I
me.
also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Exactly. You should be happy and proud that I got shit done, Kim.
Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on.
Ringo says their games are not about what happens when you die, but about being on the edge of it. Pathologic and the Void both have somewhat ideas of rebirth. People in Pathologic has peace. But you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. It's just that, like, any sort of narrative around death is just super fucking boring to me. Just super fucking boring.
Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't...
Just super fucking boring.
But we
It's never really, like, interesting to me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it's interesting to people who haven't gone through this sort of thing because it's like, oh, it's like something you've never really had to consider. But, you know, it's something that I had to grapple with in therapy for a very long time. Rango says, has people throwing away identity and past and the void has you... I plan to play this game, but I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying that, like, death narratives are just very boring to me. I just want to make sure he was really... I admit I'm a little bit out of practice.
Being sober also tends to help with precision. Anyway, we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with.
Well, I haven't drunk all day.
I still feel like we are missing something. And there's still work to do at the crime scene too.
Yes, there is.
He's right. You could smell it. That something is missing. Even under the overpowering odor of the corpse.
Yes, there's something up with the body. It's weird.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
That's more my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work.
Very important indeed. Well, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare.
Yep.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us
We
more.
talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information.
She's useless.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get...
Well, Joyce is kind of a bitch. She's kind of
Above
suspicious.
all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I just prefer to run, my good bitch. I don't like walking around the area. It's boring.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast, and the rest has to try to keep up. Exactly.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
Exactly. I'm the king of running in
Nice
heels.
shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Kim, are you trying to fuck? Are you trying to fuck? I didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Oh man, He looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim? I don't want to. Yeah, I'm a compliment him too, cause we're gay.
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
You're right. You're right.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Yeah, but he won't.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
What are our powers exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Okay.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Well, no, I've taken a bribe for $5.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
I see. And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Rango says both of these games explore a lot of different themes too, but they do focus around survival and how we grip to life. But yeah, then I can't say how much you'll like The Void. It is about trying to survive in the face of death. Its setting is not Dear Esther, though. What the fuck does that mean? You're not completely dead and coming to terms with that. You're just grappling with the beauty of life and trying to understand what color in life means. I mean, okay.
The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly.
Okay.
The RCM was formed by the coalition.
Why are you
government
giving me a
to restore
history
order
lesson?
in
I
the
don't
neutral
care.
Zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Okay, so you were just fucking cops.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
I'm not, who cares?
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below.
That lady's still sitting there. She's been sitting there for hours.
They pass on his lenses.
She does nothing
The
but
lieutenant
sit.
looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
Oh, yeah, Kim loves little sticks.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Is it? Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about it, but I do.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and
What?
it's worth it. The organization works.
Are
The
we in
systems
control?
work. They didn't.
I don't think we are in control, Kim. Nobody's talking to us. We haven't figured out who killed anyone. We're being toyed around by Joyce and Everard. We're literally just tools.
Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald
Ptolemy?
horse
It's just
waits
Ptolemy,
by
my
the
good
water
bitch.
gate, chewing oats out of an oat bag.
Oat
Seagulls
bag.
fly overhead.
I want an
The
oat
sky
bag.
is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the
Why does
streets
he
are
have a
silent.
horse?
The kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and May.
Rango says, you say that, Kim, but we only came to investigate a company mercenary. Exactly. It's like, dude, we only came here after this body has been dead for several days. Like, are we in control?
Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
We won't change anything here.
Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting
Oh.
very cold now. Let's go.
Oh, it's getting cold. I know a great way to get rid of the cold, Kim. It's called fucking. Have you tried it? I'm sorry, I'm annoying. Alright, come on. Loading screen. I don't know why, but coming into this building especially takes a really long time. Okay, let's go in. Kim Harry shipper. Of course I'm a Kim Harry shipper. Hey Kim, you wanna come in? No, 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 don't see me in the morning. See me right now, baby. No, don't say bye. Bye. Kim doesn't love me. Wait, what? You're a Harry Kim oh my god, I'm a Harry Kim shipper. Holy shit, that's so funny. That's amazing. Hold up. Okay. Okay, gang. We're gonna save it here. Play the rest next week on Wednesday because tomorrow we're doing Friend Friday. Before I go, I just want to say a few things. Number one, here is a link to the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to hang out. That is where I am most active, and we get to have some great conversations in there. Like that time that we all, like a bunch of us watched Versailles, or I mean, we watched The Queen of Versailles, which is about a weird rich lady who has way too much money and probably shouldn't have that much money. I also have a Patreon. I want to thank my patrons, Paz, Equita, Silvercore, and Howie. Those are the homies. They help me a lot. If you want to help me, that is one of the most direct ways to help me through Patreon, or you can donate. And now, let's find somebody in the invisible disability tag to raid. Let's see. Who do we got? Who is cool? Who is cool? The freaking tab isn't loading. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it loading? Uh-oh, tags aren't loading. Okay, I'm just gonna choose somebody on my list then. Oh, this is really weird. Nothing is loading. It's literally Twitch is just refusing to load. It's very weird. Okay, here we go. Now we can do it. Let's check the trans tag. We probably find someone cool there. Okay. Who wants to watch somebody play The Outer Worlds? I feel like that's a very that's a choice game to play right after this one. So go check out this person who is playing The Outer Worlds. If you don't know that, The Outer Worlds is a satire criticizing capitalism. It's very good. I hope to see y'all there. Be nice. All right, gang, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.